Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining today's Drive-On information session, focused on performing structural inspections with the Drive-On equipment. My name is Janet, and I'm the Integrated Project Manager at Parsons, the vendor for the Drive-On program. Today's presentation is specific for Drive-On vehicle inspection centers that perform structural inspections. First, we will review some important information regarding the Drive-On transition. We will review some actions you need to take at your inspection center before you can begin performing inspections and some helpful reminders for technicians. Then we will proceed to providing an overview of the structural inspection on the Drive-On tablet software. We will then review the resources available for obtaining Drive-On support. Let's start by reviewing some important information about the transition to the Drive-On program. The current MVIS program ends on March 31st, 2025. If you haven't done so already, we encourage all current MVIS facilities to complete their Drive-On application right away. There is an offer to receive a complimentary tablet for their first equipment package purchased for eligible facilities that submit their application by March 31st. When your application has been approved, this discount for the complimentary tablet will be displayed in your cart in the equipment order step. If you have received your equipment, you are to no longer perform inspections under MVIS, as you have transitioned to Drive-On. If stations use MVIS certificates after the end of the MVIS program, they can face charges, and their enrollment into the Drive-On program may be revoked or refused. All VICs are required by legislation to return all unused MVIS certificates and stickers. Refunds are offered for unused safety standards and structural inspection certificates returned to the MTO before April 30th, 2025. Please visit ontario.ca/MVIS for further information on returning unused stock and to obtain the request for refund form. And as a reminder, if you have had your Drive-On application returned for any updates, please be sure to correct the application and resubmit for ministry approval right away. If an application is returned for correction following MTO's review, the owner will receive an email with further instructions. First, log into the Drive-On portal and review the notes under MTO Performance Contract Approval, make all necessary corrections, and then re-sign the contracts and agreements before resubmission. When all corrections are made and the owner has re-signed all the contracts and agreements, be sure to submit the application in Step 7 for MTO's review. Let's review a few things to keep in mind before performing inspections on the inspection tablets. For technicians to log into the tablet, the technician will use their Drive-On technician ID number and the same password used to log into their Drive-On portal account. If you ever experience any trouble with your tablet, it is recommended that you conduct a data file synchronization, otherwise known as a DFS, to see if it resolves the issue before contacting the VIC assistance line. Another quick tip here is that the inspection tablets do time out if they're unattended or not used for 15 minutes. If you're not using the tablet for an extended time during your inspection, it is recommended to use the Save and Exit feature so your inspection data is not lost. Some VICs may receive lockout notices. If this affects your VIC, the lockout notice will appear on both the Drive-On tablet and the Drive-On portal associated to your VIC. Lockout notices will inform you of the reason of the lockout, so please take action on the lockout notice. Another important item to note is that the Vehicle Inspection Center's insurance certificate must be kept current for the life of the program. That means each year you must update your insurance information in the Drive-On portal. If the insurance certificate expires, you will receive a lockout notice and be prevented from performing inspections. Owners and delegates can update their insurance certificate by clicking on the Get Started button in the Manage View VIC information card on the Drive-On portal. You can then upload your new insurance certificate and enter the new expiry date in the appropriate field before saving. As a reminder, only Drive-On technicians will be able to log into the tablet. Technicians will not be able to perform inspections without completing the necessary Drive-On training. Technicians are required to create their own account in the portal and complete the online training modules. A technician's Skilled Trades Ontario membership number will be validated before they're able to begin the training. For the validation to occur and proceed with training, technicians must create their account in the portal using the same first, middle, and last name as listed in the STO registry. Please review the program enrollment package for specific instructions. After a technician completes their Drive-On training, they need to be assigned to a VIC by the owner or delegate to be able to log in. On the portal, owners and delegates can select the I Want to Manage Technicians card to manage the technicians assigned to the inspection center. There is an option to adjust the business hours for each technician. The hours you set when managing the technicians at your inspection center is important. Technicians will not be able to log into the tablet and perform inspections outside of the work hours you set. If you don't update the hours, the system will automatically default the technician's work hours to be available 24/7. Please note that once the technician's added to the inspection center, you will need to complete a data file synchronization on all the tablets at your VIC. A technician's certificate of qualification is required to be renewed with Skilled Trades Ontario. Once updated, technicians are required to update their STO information on the Drive-On portal. If the information in the portal expires, the technicians will be unable to perform inspections on the tablets. To update the certificate of qualification expiry date, technicians will log into the portal and select the I Want to View Edit My Personal Information card. They will then click on the Edit button at the bottom of the page and enter their STO membership ID. Once validated and saved, a data file synchronization will need to be performed on all the tablets. Let's now review some of the inspection screens you'll see on the tablet while performing a structural inspection. Once again, the program regulations have not changed. The inspection software is based on the Ontario regulations to provide for consistency in inspections across Ontario. The main menu contains the inspection menu button, remaining battery percentage, and Wi-Fi settings button used to connect the tablet to your vehicle inspection center's Wi-Fi. The video conference icon located at the top right of the screen can be used from any screen to speak with someone from the Drive-On assistance team during regular business hours. A help feature is available on each screen in the top right corner, indicated by the question mark icon. This will provide helpful information for the current portion of the inspection. The inspection software will guide you through the inspection process. The screens were designed to be user-friendly, easy to follow, with simple instructions. When you select Structural Inspection, the Structural Inspection menu will appear, providing you with options to perform a structural inspection, resume an in-progress inspection, and use the tablet in training mode for structural inspections. Technicians can review the inspection standards and the Drive-On program directives through the Help menu. The Help menu also provides access to helpful training videos on our YouTube channel, such as how to perform an inspection on the tablet, how to complete the initial equipment setup, how to connect the tablet to Wi-Fi, and many more videos. When beginning a structural inspection, a pop-up message will appear for the technician to confirm that the vehicle is properly branded. The submission of the required documentation listed in Directive Schedule 5 will be collected electronically with the inspection tablet. The software will prompt the technician to take pictures of the required documentation or photos and entry of required information during the inspection process. For security purposes, when conducting inspections, the technician will be asked once a day during their first inspection to authenticate their account using a verification code. This code is sent via email and as a text message to a mobile phone if one was added to the user's account during enrollment. The camera on the inspection tablet will allow the technician to take photos of the vehicle during the inspection. The camera is also used to scan barcodes, such as the VIN, and populates the required fields during the inspection. This reduces data entry errors and saves time by not having to manually type in the information. The software will prompt the technician to take any required mandatory photos. Required photos during the inspection include pictures of the vehicle and license plate, vehicle photos, frame alignment, wheel and chassis alignment photos. Technicians use the tablet to scan the VIN from the driver's side door jamb or front left corner of the windshield metal dashboard plate. They can also enter the VIN with their finger. If entering the VIN manually, a double entry is required to confirm VIN accuracy. The tablet software will decode the VIN information and populate the fields based on the VIN. Although it can be pre-populated, it is the technician's responsibility to ensure accuracy of the information. After entering the VIN and selecting Continue, the system will verify the VIN. If the vehicle has failed a previous inspection within 10 days, it will prompt the technician if they would like to proceed with a re-inspection. Note that the information will be preloaded for any re-inspection, but it is still the technician's responsibility to validate all entries and update as necessary. The inspection screens are user-friendly. Technicians can make adjustments using the easy-to-use drop-down menus. You can tap the blue circle icons with the eye for additional help for specific fields, and items marked with an asterisk must be filled in, even if not pre-populated. A photo is required of the instrument cluster. An odometer reading entry is required. Enter 0 if the odometer is not functional. The software will prompt the technician to take pictures of the required mandatory photos and documentation with the inspection tablet. The documentation hard copies are not required to be sent to the ministry, as they are now all captured electronically in the vehicle inspection record. Required photos during the inspection include pictures of the rebuilt vehicle parts audit form, insurance estimate, invoice for major components used in rebuild, and vehicle photos before the rebuild. The text will display on the tablet and will direct the technician on the minimum and maximum number of photos to take and what items to include in the photos. Verify if the vehicle has an operational engine. A yes selection will allow you to proceed with the inspection. A no selection will require you to take a photo of the engine bay before proceeding and will skip OBD. Depending on the vehicle being inspected, the technician may be prompted to plug in the 1OBD to collect additional information. The 1OBD is not used to determine vehicle pass-fail results for an inspection. The technician will be required to connect the OneOBD device to the vehicle's data link connector. For electric vehicles, if the DLC is unavailable when conducting the OBD reading, select DLC unavailable and make a note indicating the vehicle is an electric vehicle. Proceed with the inspection by following the steps and the standards that apply to electric vehicles, such as checking the electric drive system, battery, and other relevant components. The tablet will present items that need to be inspected based on the inspection standards and regulations. One thing to note here is that you do not need to perform your inspection based on the order seen on this page. You can perform the inspection in any order, but all sections do need to be complete prior to submission. Items that are marked with a star indicate required items and must be entered into the tablet. One item in each of the categories body and structural components must be verified as repaired or failed. A pop-up message will appear indicating all items listed as structural repair items on the insurance estimate must be verified as repaired or failed and documented. A repair is considered a pass. A simple checkbox is used for each structural inspection result as a pass, fail, or repaired item. If the component passes inspection, select pass. If the structural issue is repaired by the technician at the VIC and/or was listed as a structural repair on the insurance estimate, then select repair option. This will still provide a pass inspection result. If the component fails, select fail. This will result in a failed inspection result. If the vehicle component fails or is repaired, a submenu list of inspection items specific to that component will appear. You can add comments and photos for each item. If an item is not applicable, you leave that field blank. The software allows you to save and exit an inspection and allows you to continue from the last saved checkpoint. You can use this helpful feature when you're waiting on parts to arrive. The save and exit feature will only save the structural inspection record for 45 days from the date the inspection started. When an inspection is saved, another technician can then use the same tablet to begin or continue with another inspection. Multiple inspections can be saved in progress at the same time. And for security, the inspection tablets time out if unattended or not used for 15 minutes. If you're not using the tablet for an extended time during your inspection, it is recommended to use the save and exit feature. Once the inspection is complete, an inspection summary screen is displayed for technician review. The technician will sign off on the inspection using their finger on the tablet. The structural inspection report contains all the information about the vehicle and the inspection that was performed. The report can be viewed on the tablet. The structural inspection report can be emailed to the customer directly from the tablet, and a copy is sent to the Vehicle Inspection Center owner and delegates for their records. An electronic copy is automatically uploaded and available on the public website. A copy of the inspection certificate is available on the public website. Along with the inspection report, the inspection certificate can also be emailed to the customer. And the copy of the certificate is also emailed to the VIC owner and delegates. Let's now review some of the ways you can access Drive-On support and assistance. There are multiple ways to access Drive-On help and support. The Drive-On portal provides help information in the help menus. All vehicle inspection centers have access to the VIC assistance line. If you email us, please ensure to provide your VIC name and ID number in the email so we can better assist you. A help feature is available for technicians on the inspection tablet on each screen, indicated by the question mark icon. This will provide helpful information for the current portion of the inspection they're on. Technicians can also use the video conference button on the tablet screen to communicate with one of our support staff when assistance is required during an inspection. Also, the inspection standards and drive-on program schedule directives are available to view in the help menus. Also, you can visit our YouTube channel for many helpful videos. Some videos you can view are information on drive-on portal enrollment, receiving equipment and setup, tips on taking photos during an inspection, and recordings of previously held information sessions. Technicians can also view the videos on how to perform an inspection using the drive-on equipment. To find our channel in YouTube, search Drive-On Help Videos. If you have a smartphone with you now, you can use it to scan the QR code on the screen to access the channel. When you're on the channel, select the Videos tab to view all the available videos. You can subscribe to the channel and also bookmark the site for future use. So we thank you for your time today and for your ongoing support and participation in the Drive-On program, and we hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.